This is Summer Games Done Quick 2015. I'll be your host, Velociraptor42, for the next few games. We'll be starting the Silly Games Done Quick block, starting with Hello Kitty Roller Rescue by GamerDomey. We have a $50 donation from JPT. I got my wisdom teeth removed yesterday, and thanks to you, I already feel a lot better. Thanks a lot for your awesome work. Keep it up. Thank you, JPT, for that donation. So if you guys are looking for something to put your donation towards for bids, for the Doom Scythe run, we have a donation incentive where Dime will play the game with a mod that replaces the Doom guy with various Twitch emotes, which sounds like that'll be really interesting, so please put your money towards that if you'd like. That requires a $5,000 bid total, and we are currently at $990.
The cutest speedrun at SGDQ.
Definitely.
The hype levels are insane. Okay, I need to change something just really quick. I gotta make it the birthday theme since that's what got donated for. Really quick. And we do that by changing the Xbox language, so I'll just do that really quick. Or changing the Xbox stake. That should show up right. Just give me 1 second so I can change it.
Oh, do me a favor, go back to break scene. On OBS, go back to the break scene.
Just gotta change the date really quick.
Alright, never mind. It's fine. I'm trying to have it not be on that thing.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Let's see, we're gonna go to date.
People know these things exist. They'll live.
Okay, we're just gonna put it in.
I'm guessing that's your actual birthday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, what? Sorry. Game did not want to go in.
He's not cooperating.
Okay, there we go. Cool, birthday. Okay, I'm just gonna load up a level real quick for the audio, I guess. Happy birthday. Audio sounds pretty good. I'll just put on a level really quick. I'll put on the first one. Just make sure. Okay. We'll just go back to the main menu and then. Okay, so ready? Okay, so I'm just going to explain this game really quick. This is Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. I'm going to be running the Any Percent category, which is just beating the game the fastest. There is Any Percent New Game Plus, where you play as the penguin, Bad Bats Maru. That category is a little bit slower, and it's considered New Game Plus since you have to unlock him. So, okay, I'm going to give the countdown now. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Hello Kitty hype. And you're going to see the birthday loading zones because that's what got donated to. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Hey,
everyone.
happy birthday. Cool cat.
Okay, so this is the first level. You'll see I'm playing in Japanese. This is the fastest version. It's faster because it's on Xbox and it's faster loading times on Xbox. And there's also a couple other stuff which makes it about 10 seconds faster without the loads. So you'll see me mashing really fast through text. That's because the text limit is really high in this game. So we just want to mash as fast as possible to save as much time as we can. And you'll also see me using this little roll move to move around. This is the fastest way to move in the game. And you're going to see it pretty much throughout the whole run because it's just the fastest way to move, and it's way faster than just rolling around. So Hello Kitty has this triple attack. That's pretty much the main attack used throughout the run. You'll be seeing a lot to beat up enemies and progress through the levels. Right here's our first enemy we have to defeat. He's going to drop a key. The keys aren't random in this game. I can know exactly where they are. They're always in the same enemies. So we just move him, go through the door, and then talk to Mama Cat. And save her.
Yay.
Okay. So after every level, you'll be brought back to Hello Kitty's house, and then you just go to the level select through there. You'll see me mashing a really fast even before the loading screen for the levels come up. And that's because if you mash it before it even comes up, then it will skip the little animation faster. So this is the second level. In this level, we have to defeat the enemies with the flags before the timer runs out. The game gives us 90 seconds, and it really only takes about 5 seconds to defeat every enemy because we're super fast.
It's like the world's largest hamburger.
Yeah. Dude, I needed one of those hamburgers like right now. Okay, so right here, we're going to go a little bit under the intended path, so we can skip a lot of that and skip saving Karopi. Because we don't care about Karopi this round. Sorry, boys. Okay, so this is one of the parts where we'll have to defeat enemies before we progress through the levels. So to get the loading screen, you have to defeat these enemies. And the enemies, the little blue guys take one triple combo, like that. The red enemies take one triple combo plus one more attack. and so do the little red enemies with guns, which you'll see later in the game. Okay, so this is the first boss coming up. Bosses are a little bit cool in this game. They always have a cutscene at the beginning, so you'll see me mashing beforehand to skip the cutscene as fast as possible. So this cutscene, this boss is pretty simple. We're going to go in specific places on the level to make him throw his bombs at specific places and to throw the maximum amount of bombs possible. So we're going to stand right there by the box corner, and he's going to throw that. Then we're going to go over here and then throw it once he starts doing the lasers. Okay, messed up a little bit there, that's fine. So he's going to do the lasers for a little bit, and then he's going to go back to throwing the little bombs. So he's going to throw one, and then we can grab it and throw another one. And now he's going to start throwing more. And we want to make sure that he doesn't throw them together, because if he throws them at the same place, then one will explode on another, and then you won't have any bombs. So there we go, we defeated him. That was nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so this level is very cycle-based. You'll see the Ferris wheel on the top right. That Ferris wheel is on a random cycle, and hopefully we're going to get a good cycle here. But basically what we want is the little dog dude that's stuck in the Ferris wheel. We want him to be just barely before the bottom when we get there, so we can stop him right away. That'll be a little later, though. Right now, we just got to do this little switch right here that stops the carousel thingy. Double jumping is very slow in this game, so I just single jump right there to save a little bit of time. In the GameCube version of this game, there's a cutscene right here, but there's no cutscene in the Xbox version, so that saves a little bit of time too over the GameCube. So we have to defeat all these enemies to get the next key from our little friend. Talk to his friend. And now, okay, that's a pretty bad cycle right there. He's going at the bottom, so he's going to be at the top when we get there, kind of. So we're going to have to wait just a little bit. Normally, for a world record, that might be a reset, but that doesn't waste too much time. It's about 5 seconds, I think, lost. Okay. So you see in the top left, there's a little star thing right there, a little star bar. That star bar is our special ability thing. And you have to fill it up all the way to get your first special ability. And you fill it up by defeating enemies. And you see the enemies drop little star things, and they fill it up. And these special abilities are very powerful attacks used to defeat mass amounts of aliens and stuff. And you can also use them on bosses. And that's where we'll be using them most in the run, because most every boss has 6 health in the game. And the special ability, the second one, deals 3 damage to most every boss in the game. So it's a really, really fast, effective way of defeating bosses in the game. And this would be a good time for donations if you have any.
Sure thing, I do. I have $50 from Damagak. Shoutouts to Domey, the most kawaii runner of them all. Who needs an IQ when you can have a Chinese Xbox? Make sure you remember the little people on your rise to the top. Damagak. P.S. Zatcat says hi.
Shoutouts to Damagak in the MFC Skype group. And also shoutouts to my boy Zatcat. That isn't a boy.
We have $20 from Snapperbot. I was going to go to sleep, but when I checked the schedule and saw that the person that got me interested in watching speedruns running at SGDQ, I knew I had to stay up, and if I were going to donate at any time during this. Good luck on your run, and money goes towards the runner's choice.
Nice. Thank you very much, Snapperbot. Okay, so we're going to defeat these barrels right here, and we have to destroy all of them before we move on with the level. But there's a barrel glitch in the game where we can just get close to the barrels and not actually hit them, and just hit their hitboxes, and it'll still count as destroying all the barrels. So we didn't destroy a barrel there, actually, and that'll be okay because that one didn't work. But there was another one we didn't destroy, that actually still worked because of how hitboxes work. And that's another barrel we didn't actually destroy, but we hit the hitbox on it, so it's all good. So this little mini-boss, he can spawn in about 4 different places, and this is about the second best place. There's one more better place that's a little closer, but it doesn't waste too much time him spawning there. So you see in the top left, we do have our second special ability, which is really great because we're going to be using that on the boss, which is the next stage. And this boss used to be one of the hardest strats in the game, but we have found ways of doing it to make it really easy, actually. So this is a train boss. And we call the strat a 2-cycle train boss because you defeat it in 2 cycles. So hopefully I can get this. So what we're going to want to do is deal 3 damage to him with the cannons, and then we're going to use our special ability to take off the other 3. So we're going to line this up right here with this little pink thing, and we're going to shoot. Okay, we got him. Okay, let's see. It's not too bad. Okay. Now we're going to shoot him again once he pops his head out. And then we're going to move to this cannon and shoot him. Okay, so we're going to shoot those. And we want to get rid of these enemies that right here because they can stop us from, or they can shoot our cannon and make it so our cannon won't shoot. It'll just be like grayed out and smoke will start coming out of it. So we want to do them right there. And we're going to use our special ability, and this will deal the last 3 damage to him and kill him instantly. So that was really nice. Okay. Okay, so this is Shopping Center coming up. This is the one level that you'll see me grind on for enemies, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to try to kill enough enemies on the stage to get our special ability back. And the reason we do this is because it saves a ton of time on the upcoming boss. It saves about 40 seconds to get it, and it only wastes about like 20 seconds to grind. So overall, it saves around 20 seconds. And you'll see me jump into this cutscene right here. You can actually jump into cutscenes and just save a couple frames, which is pretty cool. Got to save those frames, guys. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We need about 1.5 from these little red guys in our bar. That should be good enough. And then we're going to defeat a big enemy at the very end, which will give us half a thing of stars. It's really nice. So we got to save our little friend right here to get the key to go to the next part of the level.
That poor monkey.
Yeah, monkey friend is one of the best. It's too cute. Okay, so the monkey can give us really bad RNG here, actually. I hate the monkey, gonna be honest. He can spawn right here and parry this enemy and not let me attack him for about 10 seconds. And it's about a 1 in 10th chance that he does that. And he didn't do that, so that's really great. So I'm gonna collect all those stars, get the second ability, and then there we go. That was really nice, actually.
Good job, monkey friend.
So cute.
Okay, this would be a good time for another donation.
Well, I actually don't have any at the moment, but if we got a couple seconds, I would like to thank the guys over at Power Up Audio. They're an indie sound studio from Vancouver, Canada, and worked on games such as Crypt of the Necrodancer and Wanderlust Adventures. And they're here at SGDQ this year, donating their time and doing our sound tech work 24/7. So thanks, guys, for being here.
Shout outs to the sound guys, by the way. They're doing a great job. Okay, so this level's a little interesting. It's a switch level, so basically we have to do all these switches. That was really nice, actually, right there. That's a half-second time saver.
Nice.
If you do the switch at the right time while you're falling off the edge, you can actually fall off the edge during the cutscene. And it just saves a little bit of time because instead of falling it off after the cutscene, you just fall off during it, so it's really nice. But the interesting thing about this stage is we actually do all the switches in a really weird order from what they intended to. And that's just because it's faster this way. And it doesn't matter what order you do the switches in, the last switch will always give you the cutscene to the next level.
Also, very nice camera angles right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So they actually intended you to use like all these platforms to jump around the stage, but we're gonna only need one platform actually to jump because of the way we do it in. And if you're wondering, coins do not matter in this game pretty much at all. They're used to buy health in certain stages, but they're pretty much useless for a speedrun. Okay, so this is the one of the harder bosses in the game to get perfect. This is Red Alert is his name in the English version. And basically what we want to do is we want to deal 2 damage to him with bullets, and then we're going to jump on top of his head to deal 1 damage and use a special ability right away after that before he hops away to deal 3 damage to him to kill him. So this is the easy part right here. We just have to wait for the bullets to come. And normally he hides after all his attacks, so this is why using a special ability on him saves a ton of time. Okay, that's fine. Just need to jump on him right here. Okay, nice. And we want to use our special ability right here, and that should work perfectly. Please. Thank you. Nice.
It kind of looked like an evil Game Boy.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're getting into what I call like the RNG section of the run, where the RNG starts to get real, and this is normally where the runs will die. So this level's mostly beating up enemies and progressing through the level, but we're gonna see a car later on that can really screw us over. So watch out for that when it comes. So we want to defeat all these ninja guys and be sure to collect all their stars, because again, we're going to use the special ability on a baseball boss coming up to defeat him really fast and get rid of some of the RNG that goes into that boss. Again, just jumping through the cutscene a little bit to save a little bit more time. And normally you would defeat these big guys with one ability, or one special ability, but that was a quick kill on him, which is really nice, by the way. But because we want to save all our special abilities for the bosses, then we're going to not use it on that guy. And we're going to want this guy right here. And we'll get the stars in a second. So there's going to be a little car in a minute, and he's going to ask us for these batteries, but we're going to go ahead and collect them because we know he wants them so bad. And then he's going to ask us later for him, and we'll just tell him we already have him. The reason we do this is to get rid of the RNG part of the car, because after you ask him, after he asks you for them, then he'll follow you around, and it can be really random how he does it. So if we just do like this, then he'll just follow you straight to this thing and break it for you. So it gets rid of a lot of RNG that goes into this. Okay, so this is the part where the car can really screw us over. He asks us for more batteries right here, so we need to collect 3 more, and then the car hopefully is going to spawn pretty close to us.
Not like in the practice run.
Oh god.
Yeah. So he should spawn pretty close right now. Car.
Hello.
Hello, car.
And there he is.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
That wasn't too bad.
That was much better than what happened
Yeah.
earlier.
The car sometimes has a real mind of its own. So right here, hopefully the car will help us out and deal damage to the enemy. Okay, cool, he did, which is really nice. And we got the second ability, nice, that was really good. So sometimes the car can help you out and defeat that guy for you.
An animation.
Animation, yeah. The car's too cute.
This whole game is too cute.
This game's got to be the cutest game at GDQ. Okay, so this next level coming up is SOS UFO or something. And the interesting part about this run, this level, it's actually one of 2 levels that doesn't have text at the beginning. And it's also quite different from any other level because we don't really defeat any enemies in this stage at all. We just move through the level and avoid dying. And then we're going to do a little skip here to save a little bit of time.
It's a pretty cool skip.
Yeah, it's a really cool skip. And it's pretty precise because you have to press jump at the right time. Because otherwise, the platform's not meant to be jumped on. So it's a little bit finicky if it works. So hopefully I can get it. Again, just jumping to the cutscene. So here it comes. So hopefully we get this. It's going to be jumping on this little spinny platform. Okay. Oh, just barely missed it. It's tough luck. Oh, we got snipes. Oh, come on.
So close.
Oh, there we go. We bounced
There
on
we
the
go.
side. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that platform's really finicky about wanting to be jumped on. You have to press it at a really weird timing. So if you see in our top left, we do have our second special ability, which we will be using on the boss coming up. And this boss is the most RNG boss coming up. He can do one of 2 things right off the bat. He'll throw baseballs at us, and then we'll hit him once, hopefully. And then he can either spin and jump, and that's the good RNG, where you can actually damage him, or he'll just spin on the ground and not do damage, and then he spins all around the stage for about 5 to 10 seconds. And that's really bad, because then we can't do any damage to him at all. So there we go. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So we want to take this boss. Okay, cool. He's giving us good RNG right here. So he's going to go run into the thing, deal 1 damage to himself. Then we're going to hit him and give us good RNG. Okay, give us bad RNG. That's fine. He's just going to spin around for a little bit, and we can't deal any damage to him. But then we can right now. So let's just throw this baseball at him. That's going to deal damage to him. And then we're going to use our special ability to do 3 damage to him right here. And that should kill him right away. And that's there. It's the boss.
Dude, the strats. Bouncing the baseball off the back wall.
Yeah. Okay, so this is probably the hardest level in the game coming up. It's called Under Construction. And the Hello Kitty community, as small as it is, used to make jokes about this level being the unfinished level that the developers just put in because they needed an extra level. And this is probably the most hated level in the run. It's very random. Basically, there's a bunch of spotlights and flashlights in the run. And if you get hit by any of them, a bunch of enemies will spawn. And then you will have to defeat all the enemies before progressing through the level. So you really don't want to get hit by any of them. So I'm going to do a little attack right there, and that'll make the enemies scared, and they won't shine their flashlights. The thing about the flashlights is also the flashlights hitboxes is really big and a little bit weird. They're not really good shaped. They're really weird shaped hitboxes. And so they can really hit you when you don't even get hit by them. So that really sucks. Okay, that was nice.
That was really good.
Okay, so here's the box glitch coming up. We can just go to the sides of the boxes and do the switch, which isn't intended. You're normally supposed to break the boxes, but that saves about 3 seconds because you don't have to do your attack at all. So we're going to jump over here. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's really good. Nice. Oh, this might be perfect. Oh, wow, that's a perfect under construction. Wow. That's really nice. Okay, so that was a pretty much perfect level. It's really nice. Okay, so now you can read some donations if you have any.
I sure do, actually. I have $20 from Chris Voodle. I love Domey. Domey is a super cool guy. He's my biggest inspiration in the speedrunning community. Keep staying cool, and Hello Kitty Hype.
Hello Kitty Hype!
We got $25 from Corn173, donating in honor of Big Shot, Nan, Mop, Pale, and Boogaloo, who all love this game. Hello Kitty rocks our socks. We all also think you're all doing an awesome thing here. Thanks. Thank you for that donation.
Okay, so this stage is a little bit weird. You'll see there's lasers, and we don't want to get hit by the lasers because something really bad will happen, and it wastes 10 seconds. I'm not going to spoil it because we'll see that later in the run when it doesn't waste time, hopefully. So we're just going to defeat enemies here, and we're going to move on with the level. This is pretty much a stage where you just defeat lots of enemies and then move on to the next level and defeat more enemies. We do have special abilities right here, but they're not going to save time right here because it's faster just to use your normal attacks because of how long the power-up takes to use. So we're just going to keep killing them like this. I think this big one right here, we're just going to kill him normally. And we're going to want to deal damage to the little guy first. Okay, cool. We dealt damage to the big guy and the little guy. And that way, we'll only have to use our one combo on the little guy. And we don't have to use hit him again after that. So we're going to use our special ability right here. And we're going to do it right before this laser. And then hopefully if I did it right, it'll defeat these 3 enemies. And then 2 enemies on the other side of the wall because it actually goes through the wall. Okay, I got it. Nice. Okay, so... So that defeats 5 enemies for us, and it also gets rid of the danger from the laser zone, so we don't have to worry about getting hit from the laser zone and wasting 10 seconds, which is really nice. Okay, so we got a 1 ability here, and this is the only time we'll see this being used, and this is really fast for defeating these big enemies. We can just use it right here and defeat them really fast. You don't really see it used much because we use them all on bosses and stuff, but it defeats them really fast, so we use it right there. And we have an extra one. Okay, and that's that level done. Yay. Okay, so second to final boss. This level has this game has 2 final bosses. This is one of them. And this is definitely the harder one out of the 2. So there's 2 different cycles to this boss, I guess. The first one's super easy and doesn't really matter much. The second one is really hard to do perfectly. And there's a thing called 2 cycle you can get on, where you can deal 3 damage 2 times on both the little cycles that he's going to give us things to kill him on. And that's really fast if we can get that. That's probably one of the harder tricks in the game. Okay, so shoot this laser. Okay, so he's going to shoot this, and he's going to shoot lasers at us, and then we're going to push these barrels of poison at him. And if we get a glitch called like poison barrel glitch, then he'll shoot a laser. We didn't get it there. He'll shoot a laser at us, and even though it hits us, it won't actually deal damage to us, because the barrel animation takes priority over the laser. So if you do it at the right frame, then it'll work. Not too bad. This will be a 3 cycle. I'll just defeat that guy so he doesn't deal any damage to me. Jump over this.
That other guy is attacking the boss. He's kind of just stuck.
So you can get a glitch where you'll throw 1 barrel at him, and then the second barrel just won't deal damage to him because of invincibility frames. But hopefully... Okay, we actually... Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate. But yeah, so you throw 1 barrel at him, and then if you throw the second one close to him, then his invincibility frames will block it from dealing any damage to him. So we just want to throw this as close to him as possible to end it as fast. Oh, that guy got on top of the barrel. What a boss! That's awesome. Okay. It was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that before.
That's never happened before.
Had to go. Okay, now's a good time for donations, if you have any.
Okay. We've got a $20 donation from Nosfi.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
That's fine.
First donation of the event, certainly not the last. I hope everyone is enjoying the event as much as I am. Let's go, Domey. Kawaii roll this kitty to victory.
Okay, so this is the final boss, and this boss basically what the story is behind this is Hello Kitty's friends are building up a big laser to kill him with, and we just have to stall him so he doesn't get to their house and stop them from building the laser. So all we're gonna do is throw bombs at him and stuff to stop him from getting there fast enough.
Yeah, I don't think I would want that near my house. Just gonna be honest there.
So people have asked me like about a task for this game. It's actually really interesting because there is a glitch in this game that is task only, and it involves just spinning around in circles like this. And if you get perfect spinning, Hello Kitty's glitches will glitch into a big graphic on the screen, and then after about 15 seconds or so, then Hello Kitty will just get teleported in the direction you're holding. So you can go through walls and everything, and it's really neat. But unfortunately, it's task only. But a task in this game would pretty much use that for every level to just glitch to the end immediately.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'd be really neat.
That's an interesting fountain.
If you have any more donations, you can read them now.
We've got a $20 donation from Sirotin. Hello Kitty, your mission is secure quickest route to friend. Eliminate mechanical fiends imprisoning friend. Evacuate Kawaii friend from the battlefield. Happy birthday and good luck.
Okay, so this is what I do at the end of my runs. I use all my coins to buy cake because cake is amazing, and we have all these coins and we got to do something with them. So we're just going to use all our coins for cake. They say don't spend your money all in one place, but Hello Kitty really likes this cake.
That cake looks pretty good.
Yeah, I wish I
I
could.
want cake now.
After this run, I'm going to go get some cake like this. It'll be amazing.
Victory cake. Victory cake.
Okay, so now we're going to move on this, and we're just going to wait for him a bit so he can cross the bridge. And that's when we're going to have to stop him with these cannons and stuff. So we'll have a time for a few more donations if you got any.
Okay, I don't at the moment, but I would like to remind people that we do have a donation incentive for Doom Scythe, where Dime, who's playing the game, will play with a mod to the game that replaces the Doom guy with various Twitch emotes. Right now we're at $1,045, but we need 5,000 for this to happen, so get your bids in for that. It should be pretty good.
Get the bids in, guys. Okay, so normally in the GameCube version, this game does lag a bit on this stage only in the GameCube version. So what we'd normally do in the GameCube run is a couple things. Normally we would always make him shoot the lasers, and you can do that by shooting him from the furthest cannon you can. And then another thing is every time he would shoot us, we have to look away, and then we would hide in the corner. So this is Box Kitty. This is the cutest thing ever, by the way.
Catbox.
Catbox right here.
Catbox.
Catbox hype. And that's what happens when you get hit by lasers. It's literally the cutest thing in the game. And we can get hit by Catbox and turn it into Catbox as much as we want because we have extra time on this stage. So Catbox is super cute. So how we would lag reduce on GameCube normally is we'd go back here in the stage, all the way to the back, and then we just look at the wall normally, just like this. And then that would reduce the lag. And it saves about 5 to 10 seconds on GameCube. But on Xbox just doesn't lag at all, so there's no need for that. And we can just get Catbox as much as we want on Xbox. That's why Xbox is a superior version, because you can get Catbox.
Catbox, best box.
Okay, so time's coming up soon. Time will be when the 100 displays on screen. And with Catbox, the only thing you can do is move and jump. You can't do really anything else. there's 90. Almost there. And you can't use any specials on this boss at all because they just don't do anything. So time's coming up really soon, actually. And that's time. Nice.
Best ending.
And this is the best cutscene ending ever. We get our big laser ready, and Kuropi fires him. And bam. He gets wrecked. Hardcore, and he gets sent way back to space. And Hello Kitty has a happy day. Super cute. And that's Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. So I just want to give a couple shout outs before I have to go. I want to give a shout out to Zero the Haydn, who originally got me started in this game and was the previous world record holder. It's really nice for him to get me into this game. I want to give a shout out to Snow Tiger or Ashley for moral support. And I want to give a shout out to Zach Cat because she asked me to. And I want to give a shout out to MFC and all my couch. Thank you guys very much for couching. I really appreciate you guys a lot.
No problem, dude.
And thanks, yeah. Yeah. And shout outs to all the people who are behind the couch for their support. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for all watching. And that's it. That's going to be Hello Kitty Roller Rescue for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And have a good rest of the GDQ. Or have a good rest of the stream if you guys are watching online.
You want to know your time?
Yeah, what's my time?
It's
33:27.
33:27. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Pretty good
That's
time.
about a minute off world record. So it's really nice.
not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay, cool.